Hello class, I welcome you to this session. This is the continuation of current ratio lectures. This type of problem seems to be important in your board exams. So I'm just trying to discuss illustration 14. I'm not sure whether in the new textbook, new edition, it is illustration 14, but I am using edition 2017. So let's get started with the video. So this problem is effect of transaction on current ratio. So suppose there is a problem given. They would have given you current ratio of a company is 2:1. State giving reason which of the following would improve, reduce or not change the ratio. There are some transaction with the help of this transaction you should say whether this ratio will change, whether it is improving, reducing or there is no effect at all. So this is the question. I am just reading through the steps that is given. We will try to solve after reading the step. In case of question where effect of transactions on current ratio is asked, the following steps should be taken to determine the effect. Okay. Number 1. Assume amount of current asset and current liability. We are going to solve this. We know that the current ratio is 2:1. We are assuming that current asset to be 20,000, current liability to be 10,000. Okay. So it comes to 2:1. Okay. Second one, put the effect of transaction in assumed amounts of current asset and current liability and calculate new amount. So now we are going to take one transaction, interpret it like in form of assumed value so that we will check how it affects the current liability and current asset. Repayment of current liability. Say for example, I am repaying rupees 5,000 of current liability. My current liability is 10,000. After repayment, it becomes 5,000. My current asset, how will I repay my current liability? Using cash. Obviously, my current asset also will reduce to the extent of 5,000. So it becomes 15,000. So my ratio will become 3:1. This has improved the ratio. Able to understand? So I'm reading the third step also. Calculate the new ratio and compare the new ratio with the old ratio to determine its effect on the current ratio, whether it has increased, decreased or no change in the ratio. So we have done the 3 steps. So what we have done, repayment of current liability, obviously current liability will decrease to the extent of 5,000. Current asset will decrease to the extent of 5,000 because we are repaying through cash. So 15,000. So 15,000 divided by 5,000 is nothing but 3:1. Our previous ratio is 2:1. Now it is 3:1. There is an improvement in the ratio. Done. Second one, purchase of goods for cash. Now you are purchasing goods for cash. This cash goes out because purchase pannona we have to give cash. Stock comes in. Okay. So please don't think that I am using the golden rules and all. There is nothing like that. Just the logic. See, purchase of goods for cash. Purchase pannona we have to give cash out. What will come in? Stock will come in. So obviously there is no effect on this current asset and current liability. Say for example, I am purchasing the stock for rupees 5,000. Cash goes out for 5,000. Stock comes in. The value of stock comes in also 5,000. There is no effect. There is no effect in the current ratio because current asset and current liability are the same. So 2:1. So no effect. Am I right? So you can see that the purchase of stock, purchase of goods or cash will not change the current ratio. Will not change the current ratio. Neither the total current assets nor the total current liabilities are affected since there is only a conversion of current asset cash into current liability goods. Okay. The third one, sale of office equipment for 4,000, book value 5,000. See, we are not concerned with this book value because We are not interested to find whether the transaction was a profit or a loss. We are not interested of doing that. What we are interested is, we have to check whether our current asset is have any change with this transaction, or current liability has any change with this transaction. That's all. So what is the effect of the transaction? Sale of office equipment for 4,000. Obviously there is a sale of 4,000. Cash is coming in. Obviously current asset will increase to the extent of 4,000. So 20,000 plus 4,000 will be 24,000. My current liability, is there any liability that is being paid or added? There is nothing like that. So obviously my current liability is constant. So my ratio is 2.4 is to 1, which improves the ratio. So see for your solution, the sale of office equipment will improve the ratio because current asset cash will increase without any change in the current liability. So done. So it is improved. Yes, it is improved. So now fourth transaction, purchase of stock in trade on credit. So purchase of stock on trade on credit. So in trade now, what is the meaning? You are purchasing stock. Are you giving cash? The answer is no, because it is a credit transaction. So obviously stock comes in and there is a creditors that appear. Stock comes in and also the creditors appear. So for example, purchase of stock in trade is for rupees 5,000. Your current asset will increase to the extent of 5,000. Your current liability will also increase to the extent of 5,000. So your value will be 25,000 and current liability 15,000. So what does it lead to? 25,000 divided by 15,000. Your ratio is 1.67 is to 1. This has decreased the ratio. Let's see the solution. Both the total assets and the total current liability, total current asset and total current liability are increased by the same amount. Stock increased to the extent of 5,000. Creditors increased to the extent of 5,000. So obviously current asset and current liability increase to the same amount. So therefore the current ratio will reduce. Next one. Sale of goods 11,000, cost 10,000. Sale of goods 11,000, cost 10,000. What does it mean? Please make sure that you understand this. We have purchased the stock for 10,000. We are selling the stock for 11,000. There is a profit of 1,000. I am repeating. We have purchased, the cost of the stock was 10,000. We would have paid 10,000 to purchase this stock. And we are selling at 11,000. So obviously our profit will be 1,000. So this profit gets added up to our current asset in the form of cash. Am I right? So cash, it will increase this as 21,000. Your current liability, there is no effect at all. So 2.1 is to 1 is the ratio. This has slightly increased your current ratio. So for fifth transaction, sale of goods for 11,000, cash being 10,000 will improve the current ratio because current asset, cash or trade receivable increase by 10,000. I'm sorry, not 10,000, 1,000. So sale of goods 11,000 costing 10,000 will improve the current ratio because current asset in the form of cash or trade receivable. Suppose for example he is a debtor, so we will include it in the trade receivables, will increase by 1,000. The last transaction many students will be afraid of, payment of dividend. Payment of dividend. What is to we get afraid of this? See, payment of dividend. Why ma'am it is coming to affecting current liability as well as current assets? See, how will you pay the dividend? Through cash. When dividend is nearing to its payment, it will obviously come to current liability. Okay, so there is no point of hearing why we are not understanding this. See, payment of dividend is obviously once it is nearing to payment. Say for example, within 3 months you need to pay some dividends. It obviously lands to your current liability. So payment of dividend, say for example we are paying to the extent of 2000, cash goes out, so cash get decreases, so obviously it decreases your current asset to the extent of 2000, so your current asset becomes 18,000. Current liability, what happens is current liability will also decrease to the extent of 2000, so it becomes 8,000. So 18,000 divided by 8,000, your answer is 2.25:1. This has improved our current ratio because the existing ratio is 2:1. Now it is 2.25:1. So we will read through this. So many students will have the doubt. So I have cleared the doubt, I guess. So payment of dividend will reduce the total of current assets and the total of current liability with the same amount. Therefore, the current ratio will improve. Has it improved? Yes, it has improved. I'm sure you are able to understand this transaction. Please practice this with a lot of questions. Without practice, it is difficult to understand this. Don't have imaginary figures. Write it down. Later, once you are well versed, you can just imagine the figures and interpret the questions. Don't just by guess, write, improve, reduce or not change the ratio. This is an important board exam question. Okay, this type of questions are asked frequently. Happy learning. Thank you.